Oh, hello. I had some gift vouchers given to me by the Workers' Committee for Christmas last year, and I wanted to get a microwave, but an 800-watt one, and all I could find was 700-watt. I noticed the vouchers expired in November, so I went and got myself something different. Let's put this on its side. It's way larger than the table. To move a few things here. And it's worth pointing out what it says right here. This printer is intended to work only with new or reused cartridges that have new or reused HP electronic circuitry, and it uses dynamic security measures to block cartridges using modified or non-HP circuitry. Periodic firmware updates will maintain the effectiveness of these measures. In other words, we're going to put DRM in our cartridges and we're going to enforce it heavily. There's probably some European legal thing they have to tell you that beforehand. So let's open the box, which is enormous. And turn it over on its side so you can see what's in it. Oh, I need a bigger table. Actually, I need a camera tripod that will go higher up, further away, so I can do these things. There's the usual bits of paper written in a load of different languages. 2 installation guides, a reference guide and a setup guide, and I bet none of them tell you anything useful other than sort of plug it in, stick the cartridge in and wait for it. We'll get that in a moment. But here, if I can get it out without knocking everything over and or dropping it. I'm so glad I didn't put my teacup on this table, it would have been everywhere. Cardboard and plastic polystyrene stuff. Keep it simple, it says. Now, before we do anything else, we'll take a look at what's in here. That is a setup cartridge 3-color, a setup cartridge black, and a power cable. Now the cartridges in here are minuscule. Actually, they open to the air, so I can open one up and show you. This is your regular sized cartridge. Now I'm not that worried about the cartridges because actually I have this. This is for my other printer. It's not the same type of cartridge, even though they'll probably look alike. And you will see the difference. The instant ink cartridges are enormous, and accordingly they last for quite a long time. I think I'm paying about €6 a month for it, and given that these things retail for like €25 and the bigger ones are 50-ish, it actually works out fairly price effective for the printing I do. I just sort of think, oh, I want to copy that, let's throw it at some regular paper. You pay by the page with instant ink, which is a bit bizarre because an A4 page of plain print or a full photo is just a page. Anyway, I'll put all that down there. Now it's time to make a tiny little hole in the plastic here, so I can peel all this stuff off. Take a look at what we have. It's just going to be annoying, isn't it? Come on. Now, like most HP printers that I'm aware of, there's this piece here that opens up and the paper slides in down there, goes through and comes out here. All this tape stuff holding it shut. So what we have here is a scanner with a sheet feeder attachment, which will be interesting to play with, I think. Yes, it really is. It's annoying. Okay, it looks like there's more tape stuff inside. Oh my god, it's everywhere. Finally, we have arrived. So like I said, there's this section at the back here. And the paper goes through in a fairly straight line. The print cartridges go in there. That just moves across the print. And then, where is the thing? Usually has a flap that comes out. There's the flap. It's only marginally larger than the printers that I had before. The main bulk of it is taken up by the sheet feeder. The controls are largely the same, except that it doesn't appear to have the ePrint, so you can't send emails to it. But there's a power button, black and white copy, color copy, Wi-Fi, information, paper feed, abort, and a screen which will tell you various things. This is my current printer, and I think the screen on the new one is smaller. That'll be great for my eyesight. Oh, okay, there's another bit of blue tape there. Okay, here goes. Remember the days when you used to just plug a parallel cable into the back and that was it? I get 3 months of instant ink with this, so when it says remind me 2 weeks beforehand, so that will be the reminder to cancel the older printer and switch over to this one. So, okay. Well, now time to install ink. Ensure the cartridge door is closed. It is. Remove the protective tape on both cartridges. Open the cartridge doors and click into place. So here is the black and white one. Here is the color one. Okay, color one goes on the left. Black and white one goes on the right. Well, it says remote printing here, so maybe it will still work, it just doesn't waste a button on it. That's actually pretty good for a copy. Of course, it doesn't fill you with confidence that it says something went wrong and it can't add it to the dashboard, and then it adds it to the dashboard anyway. Is it or is it not? Interestingly, it says here that I have used 3 pages. So there's the test page that they sent me, there's the photocopy of the test page, and the third one, its own printer alignment page. What is nice about this printer is they have fixed the scanning so it works with mobile devices, because the application for some reason will only scan up to 300 dpi, telling you to use a computer if you want to have a better scan. However, now that you can have the web scan, you can go all the way up to 600 dpi, which I have just done, and it works perfectly fine. So I don't know why the application is being bullshit about it. The thing is so paranoid that if I want to do a web scan, which is to scan from something on here to the computer, I have to put in a PIN number. You can print a report to get the PIN number, which I'll stick over here, but it does make a mockery of the so-called security, doesn't it? Of course, the important thing for me is, does this work with RISC OS? And there is your answer. Now, of course, no test will be complete without printing a photo. Here's one that Genie AI made up for me. And very strangely, it doesn't appear that there is a borderless option on this printer, which means that you're going to have photos that aren't taking up the entire page, which is unexpected for 2024, to be honest. To put this into context, the 3630 had no problem filling up the entire piece of paper. And there is the result. Let's go. There is some visible banding. It's about what you'd expect for this kind of technology of printer. Because remember, the ink heads are in the cartridge, so it's going to be a little less capable than one with built-in print heads. However, the strange thing for me, to be honest, is that it won't do borderless. I just looked up on the internet and the hardware is not capable of it. This won't affect me because I mostly print to A4 and turn borderless off so it doesn't make a mess inside the printer, but it is strange, to be honest, that it doesn't do it. So, there you have it. My new printer, which, using the Christmas vouchers, cost me, I think, a tenner. That's not bad. If this does see me for another 7 years, I'll be alright. In about 3 months, I'll stop the older printer and I can retire that one, because it's really had a long life. It's been running for about 7 years now, which is pretty impressive for something that cost me, I think, about 35-40 euros brand new.